All right, we have here a Permobil F5 power chair. This is the F5 is the one a lot of people are looking for. There's not that many around because it has the higher speed, the higher seat lift. It's just a more expensive power chair. But this one here has 40 miles, so it was only used for a couple months. That's why it's still brand new looking. So this chair has around 40 miles. It has 4 electrical functions. It has the 14-inch seat lift. That's correct. On the F5, the seat will go up to 14 inches. The electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric feet. So all the functions on this chair can be worked through the joystick or through the switch box right here. I like to use the switch box. So the first button I'm going to hit is the seat lift. So you can see the seat starting to go up. When you start with these, roughly you're going to be about 22 inches down. When you're all the way up 14 inches, you'll be at 36 inches. So right here, you'll definitely be high enough to get in your cabinets, second shelves. You'll be able to do your dishes looking down, because your dishes will be about here. So you'll be looking down at your dishes by the time you're all the way up. Okay? So this is the seat elevated 14 inches. Also, the chair will drive at a reduced speed with the seat elevated. As you can see, it's still dry with the seat elevated. Let's look at the base on this chair. Gorgeous looking base. We've got the aggressive tires. Aggressive tires mean these tires have aggressive tread. Same thing in the back. Aggressive tread, aggressive tread. So it's a little bit better when you go outside and you need to go through grass or a little bit of dirt. It's a little more aggressive. It helps your traction. This is a front wheel drive, meaning there's nothing on the ground in front of this wheel. So this wheel right here is not on the ground. So the weight of the chair is about 425 pounds. So if you have a 200-pound person in a 400-pound chair, that's 600 plus pound of weight that's going to be transferred right here. So it's going to give you good traction outside in the grass or wherever you're going, okay? You have a suspension for the back, a suspension for the front. You have 2 on this side, 2 on the opposite. That's 4 adjustable shocks. They're adjustable. And you can see, if I push the chair down, you can see the rear shock moving. These chairs have a fantastic suspension. We've got 14-inch aggressive solid tires. There's no air in here, so it won't mark your floors either. 8-inch aggressive tires in the back. We have a motor for each wheel. You can't see the motor, but you can see the handle for the motor is here. If I want to push this chair, well, it weighs 425 pounds. I can't push it, I'm not going to lift it. But if I had an issue with the chair, you just turn the power off. And the reason you want the power off, you want no resistance in the motor. With the power off, you take the lever and it tells you right here, push it down. And what that does, it puts the chair in neutral. You have to do both motors on both sides. Now you can roll it around, okay? When you're done, you make sure you put it back in gear, okay? You can see the armature for the seat lift right here, very solid. So even when you're elevated, your feet are always on the foot plate and you still feel like when you're elevated, it could be the same as sitting down, okay? So I'm going to turn the power back on and I'm going to bring the seat back down. This chair also has a swing away joystick, so you can take the joystick from here and take away about 6 inches or 7 inches of joystick. That way you can move to a table a lot closer and put the joystick right there, okay? Instead of having to do this, okay? Now the joystick's on the right hand side. If you're left-handed, we can switch the joystick to the left side. No problem at all. As you saw, these arms do flip up. So if you transfer from the side, both arms will flip up. The next function I'm going to just call the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the base right here goes back. So when this goes back right here, it's going to take the legs, it's going to take the back because they're all connected together. This is called the electric tilt. So this is as far back as it'll go right here. The next function I'm going to show called the electric feet, the electric legs. So if you needed some really good circulation, and these legs are adjustable, so if you're 5 feet tall, 6'2", we can adjust the length of these legs to your specification. So this will be a little extreme for circulation, but you don't have to be all the way up. You could be halfway tilted. I'm going to bring the tilt back down a little bit. You could be halfway tilted over here and still have your feet higher than your body, okay? So far we've covered the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric feet. The last function is called the electric recline. The electric recline is when the back right here goes back by itself. That's called the electric recline. So if you're going to lay down flat in this chair, this is what it would look like. So this one actually lays down flat, okay? That's what it would look like if you were laying flat in your chair. So I'm going to bring the back up, I'm going to bring the legs back down. I'm doing 2 buttons at once. You can do the same thing to the joystick with 1 button. When you're outside, make sure you leave your legs out a little bit so you have room under your feet, under your legs, more ground clearance. I'm going to bring the back where it's supposed to be for driving position. And we're going to talk about the chair itself, the seat. The seat on this chair is a Roho Air Cushion. There's a pump right here. You can just unscrew it. As a matter of fact, you can hear it. And then you just pump air in here with a little plastic pump that we have. This is a Roho cushion. It's a really nice air cushion. It's an air cushion. The seat is 20 inches wide by 18 deep. So these chairs, this cushion can be removed, or you can put your own cushion on here. If you want a foam, gel combination, you can put any cushion you want on these chairs. If the seat is too small or too big, we can adjust these seats to your size, okay? So this is set up for a pretty wide back and a nice Roho cushion. It does have a safety belt. The back of the chair, you've got a adjustable headrest over here, fully adjustable and contoured headrest. We've got hooks right here, so if you need to carry a backpack or some groceries back here. And back over here in the back of the chair, right here, where I have my finger, you're gonna hear it. I just turned the power off. There's no more power in the chair. So when we ship these chairs, we always turn the power off. It's right into this gap right here with the buttons on top. I'm gonna turn it back on. The power's back on, but I still have to turn the joystick on. You can hear when you turn the joystick on, okay? These are not lights, they're only reflectors, okay? These cylinders right here, if I turn this cylinder right here, what it does, it tips the arm up like that. So it's easier to do it when the arm is up, when someone holds it, than try to do it with all the weight on the cylinder. So let's recap. Before we do that, let's talk about the charger. When you charge it, you take your Permobil charger, plug it right below your joystick, and as soon as the light goes to full, the charger will stop charging. There's 2 batteries in here. They're supposed to give you around 15 miles on a battery charge. That number depends. You might get more, you might get less. It all depends if you're outside, going uphill in the grass, the weight of the user, how many of these functions you use. So all that will vary your mileage, okay? So let's recap. Permobil F5, very hard power chair to come by. Why? There's just not that many around. This one has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet. It has a top speed of 7.5 miles an hour. This is a really fast power chair, 7.5 miles an hour. It has flip-up arms. It has the swing-away joystick, the air cushion, the safety belt, the adjustable headrest, and of course, the aggressive tires and the suspension for these shocks on this chair, which give you a phenomenal ride. So if you're looking for a high quality, very well built power chair, this is an F5 with 4 electrical function ready to go. So this chair is pretty fast. It goes between 7.5 miles an hour. This chair will have a speed of about 7 to 7.5 miles an hour. This is the F5, and it stops automatically when you let the joystick go. Real smooth. You can feel the suspension when you turn the circle. You can feel the suspension going like this in the back. So if I turn around, you'll see what I'm talking about. The chair has no problem in the grass. I'm going to raise the seat up so you can see the chair with the seat elevated, so The seat is going up right now. If you're going to drive this chair with the seat elevated, please do it inside of a house. Flat surface, not in the yard or anything like that. They're nice chairs, but you do have to take care of them. This is your seat lift going up. This is the one with the aggressive tires. This chair has the seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the electric feet, fully loaded. There we go. So this is what it looked like if you're driving with the chair with the seat elevated. It'll drive at a reduced speed, of course. So it drives about 1.5 miles an hour, walking speed. So if you're looking for a nice power chair, fully loaded with the top speed, where the seat lift that goes up to 14 inches high, this would be a nice one. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.